Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Uni Spoilers, and today we are back with the latest movie leaks and news. Now, of course, before we begin the video, I just want to say that if you enjoy and want to keep up to date with all of the latest movie spoilers from me, then make sure to subscribe as well as like the video and turn on notifications. But with that being said, everyone, let's get right into it. Now, we've got lots of exciting new plots and leaks to talk about in today's video. Let's begin with Superman. There are huge spoilers for this film ahead, so if you don't want to be spoiled, then make sure to click off now. But we did actually get the initial reviews that did get published on Rotten Tomatoes. You can see that it's got an 84% tomato meter score and 96% popcorn meter score, which is very good. And we actually got our first leaked image of Ultraman from Superman as well, who is basically David Corenswet with longer hair. And then the film did actually give us our first official look at Supergirl as well, who apparently appears towards the end of the movie. And here she is in the Fortress of Solitude, which overall, I think she looks really good. I really like the new suit. It's a very similar sort of material and design to David Corenswet's Superman suit, which I really do like. And anyways, moving on from that, we've actually got a lot of information regarding Avengers Doomsday, including plot rumors as well as set leaks. So first off, I'm going to start with the new set photos that have leaked. It doesn't really reveal too much about the movie, besides that the fact Ebon Moss, who's the Thing, Danny Ramirez, who's Falcon, and Wyatt Russell, who is the new Captain America, are going to be interacting together, and it seems to be based at the Avengers Tower from the end of the Thunderbolts movie. And then we also got descriptions of two new scenes that we are going to be seeing in Avengers Doomsday, with the first one apparently being based in the Fantastic Four universe. So there will be a baseball game that is going to be occurring in the Fantastic Four universe, which we will be seeing in Avengers Doomsday, which is quite interesting because we know the Fantastic Four will be going to the main MCU timeline. So I find it cool that we are going to be revisiting the Fantastic Four world in Avengers Doomsday, and that we are also going to be seeing the Void as well return for Avengers Doomsday, which was featured last in Deadpool and Wolverine. This was pretty expected. A lot of people have known about this, especially with the fact that they've kept a lot of the Deadpool and Wolverine sets. And then we also have major plot leaks for Avengers Doomsday. So we've actually got a description of what seems to be around the first hour of the film. And this new plot leak basically reveals how Earth 616 comes face to face with Earth 10,005, which is the X-Men universe, as Shuri discovers the incursions and alerts the Avengers. So I'm going to read the description out right now. So according to the insider James Mack, who previously leaked details about the incursion in Doomsday, which we know is true due to set leaks, new information reveals that Shuri is the one who discovers the incursions. Whilst detecting anomalies in the fabric of reality and investigating the multiverse, she realizes that different universes are colliding with each other. Using a hologram similar to the one that we saw in Shang-Chi post-credit scene, she shares her findings with Sam Wilson, Wong, Bruce Banner, and Carol Danvers, warning them about the imminent threat. Meanwhile, the events of the Fantastic Four's arrival on Earth 616 takes place. The Thunderbolts / New Avengers are the first to encounter them, and Reed Richards reveals that Doctor Doom has kidnapped his son, Franklin Richards, and also mentions Galactus, who previously tried to capture Franklin because of his immeasurable powers. So this kind of confirms the post-credit scene for Fantastic Four First Steps, where we will be seeing Doctor Doom for the first time in live action. Bucky, who is also unsure how to handle the situation with Doom, goes to seek advice from Sam Wilson. Later in the story, Shuri gathers Sam, Wong, Banner, and Carol in person in Wakanda. In a large meeting room, Thor, Bucky, Yelena, M'Baku, Namor, and the Fantastic Four are also present, and Shuri reveals that a specific universe is dangerously approaching Earth 616. During the conversation and while analyzing the situation, she detects the energy signature of someone from Earth 616 trapped in the approaching universe. Carol Danvers deduces that it's Monica Rambeau and becomes even more motivated for the mission. At the same time, Reed Richards uses Wakandan tech to track Franklin Richards and discovers that he too is in this parallel universe, and he also deduces that Doctor Doom is there with them. So Doctor Doom is going to be in the X-Men universe, which is pretty cool. Thus, they come up with a plan with 3 objectives: to stop the incursion and save Earth 616, to rescue Monica Rambeau, and to defeat Doctor Doom by saving Franklin Richards. To open up a portal to this parallel universe, Wong calls America Chavez, and this is her only role in the film. Everyone unites for this mission. The Avengers, led by Sam, part of the Thunderbolts / New Avengers. However, not all of them will be present. The Fantastic Four, Shuri, M'Baku, and Namor Wong stays behind on Earth, and from that point on, it's Earth 616 versus the X-Men universe, and they soon discover that it's all part of an even bigger plan involving Doctor Doom, the TVA, and Loki. So that is what we have so far, and most of it does seem to be lining up with all of the set leaks and photos and other previous information that we have heard. So I am pretty sure that this is legit, and hopefully we should be hearing more details regarding the rest of the plot very, very soon. But anyways, moving on from Avengers Doomsday, we actually have our first leaks for Toy Story 5. So we've actually got our first look at some of the renders for Toy Story 5. And these are quite interesting because they actually look very similar to how they usually look, which is good. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if you look at Shrek 5, that teaser that we got, it doesn't look very great. The characters have changed the renders up a lot and they look quite different to the characters that we know and love from Shrek. However, with Toy Story 5, it seems that the characters look pretty much identical to how they usually look. The most interesting image has got to be the new tablet that's introduced into Toy Story 5 as well, which just tie into the plot of the movie, which is going to be toys versus technology, which I think is a very good plot overall, and I cannot wait to see how they do execute that. I'm hoping that they do that plot justice because it is a very interesting plot idea. And then here's just another image of the unfinished render of Woody in comparison to the final render. And then moving on from Toy Story 5, we actually got a bit of information regarding Fantastic Four First Steps. So we've got a few leaks that I want to talk about regarding the actual plot and also initial reactions of the movie. First off, we did actually get our first look at Galactus in live action from one of the TV spots. Also, another thing is the aspect ratio will be changing every time Galactus is on screen. And then we did actually get leaks regarding early screenings for Fantastic Four First Steps. So there was an early screening of the film and we've got a little bit of information regarding what to expect. So first off, we have learned that Reed Richards and Sue Storm share plenty of screen time together. Reed's stretching powers look amazing in the film. Apparently, they're actually hiding them in the trailer. The plot seems to focus on Sue Storm and Franklin Richards, who are the main people in the movie. Reed takes the lead and makes most of the team's decisions. Ben and Johnny leave a strong impression as well. The Silver Surfer's actions are absolutely wild. Not really sure what that's supposed to mean. There's a lot of action with everyone showing off their powers. Each character appears to have a clear personal arc. The visuals are immersive and full of detail. Several villains appear, with others being referenced, and the CGI is top-notch. Overall, the film sounds very promising. I've also heard a lot of initial reactions regarding how good the movie was. Apparently, a lot of people saying the film is actually really, really good, and apparently it's supposed to be the best Marvel movie since Avengers Endgame. We've heard that a lot. However, I think that from the trailers and what we've heard from the initial screenings, this could potentially be one of the best Marvel movies since Avengers Endgame, and I cannot wait to watch it. And then we've also got a huge update regarding Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is set to release for 2026. We've actually got the plot synopsis that has leaked for the film. So the plot synopsis is the following. So after the world has forgotten his name, Peter Parker begins a new chapter in his life, balancing college classes, part-time work, and his responsibility as New York's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But when a mysterious force begins to unravel the city from the inside out, Peter finds himself caught between powerful enemies, old legacies, and unexpected allies. As shadows from the past creep into his present, he must redefine what it truly means to be a hero of his own. And also, if you didn't know, John Bernthal will be in the movie as the Punisher, and Mark Ruffalo will be returning as the Hulk, and apparently it will be Savage Hulk that will be featured in Brand New Day as well. And there will be a massive fight where Spider-Man has to team up with Punisher to take down Savage Hulk, which I cannot wait to see. I think it's about time that we do see Savage Hulk return, especially after Smart Hulk. But with that being said, everyone, this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed, then why not subscribe, as well as like the video and turn on notifications. And let me know down in the comments below what you think about all of the latest movie leaks and news that we have covered in today's video. I'll talk to you guys soon, so peace out. See you later, and bye-bye.